guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be the intro that I use to film my entire makeup collection, okay? So this is going to take a lot of work on my part, so I hope you appreciate it. But basically what I'm going to do is film all of my makeup collection in parts. I think there's going to be probably about 10 videos that go up. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them all up in like a span of like 2 weeks, or if I'm going to put them up like one at a time, but by the time you're seeing this video you will have figured that out. I am going to be recycling this same intro for all of the parts simply because there's a couple of disclaimers that I want to put out there. I'm sure most of you don't need to hear these disclaimers, so you can like fast forward if you want, but honestly some people need to hear it, and yeah, so I guess that's the most environmentally friendly way to do it, right? It's totally not me being lazy and not wanting to film 10 intros. So for this particular collection series, there may be a few things here and there that I decide to declutter. I did a very ruthless declutter back in December, so I don't think there are a ton of things in my collection that I'm just needing to get rid of. But there could be things here and there. I'm thinking especially in like the palettes, the lip products, there could be things that I want to get rid of. So if that's the case, I will be decluttering those, potentially to friends or family that are interested in them. Please don't ask me to mail you used makeup, that's kind of weird. If there's anything that's unopened that I decide to declutter, I may send that to a friend who's just learning how to use makeup, or potentially donate to a shelter in the area, which is what I've done in the past a couple times. Yes, I am a makeup addict. No, I am not in rehab. No, I'm not going to rehab, and you can't make me. I do have a ridiculous collection. Nobody needs this much makeup. You don't need this much makeup, but I have it because I spend a lot of my fun money on makeup, and I am a sucker for packaging. So I probably have 200 very similar looking palettes, but the packaging is different, so in my eyes they're different. Who knows? Some of the stuff I may swatch, some of it I may not swatch. It's kind of hard to say. Yeah, but I'm filming this in the beginning, and I'm going to be going up to start filming this collection hopefully later today. So if I can get all of the videos filmed today and then edit them and slowly release them, that would be the best thing for me, I think. So yeah, I thank you so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Hi guys! So this is my first time filming in this particular orientation, but I'm hoping to go through in this video and film all of my primers, foundations, concealers. So I do have the Pixie Glow Tonic, which I use occasionally. This smell is a little funky, but I'm going to use it up to completion because it was hella expensive. The Revlon Caffeine Energizing Essence spray. This one's really nice, but I'm not sure that I actually get any like benefit out of it. I much prefer the Revlon Caffeine Serum. I feel like this serum does a better job of kind of tightening the skin, and I do use this around the eyes and find it to be very enjoyable. The next one, this is the only thing I think that I'll be showing you that was gifted from a brand, but this is the Face and Body Hydrating Mineral Mist from Reveal You, and it's really, really enjoyable just to kind of like spruce up your skin before you go in with your face products. Then I have little minis of the Sea Brightener Eye Cream and the Maracuja Oil. I do really enjoy these as well, especially when I'm using the Tarte Foundation and Concealer that I have. I tend to go in with these first. And then this one usually needs a shake, but the glass liquid skin, this just looked so pretty online, and I do enjoy using it. It smells kind of like Fruit Loop cereal, but the like shimmery quality of it, you can see it kind of like settles into the bottle, so you have to shake it a lot when you're ready to use it if you're not using it like every single day. Okay. And then I'll go into some of my other primers. I have a couple of samples here. This one I'm almost finished with. Ooh, this is the, come on, Yeah, the Beauty Blender Leveler primer. It's okay. I'll just finish using it. It's fine. Then I have this Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery, and I kept it because it has SPF in it. And prior to that, I didn't have any primers with SPF. I have two of these like gold infused, the YSL and the Guerlain versions. Come on, there we go. I have the YSL and the Guerlain version of these kind of blurring gold infused primers. And they're nice, but I don't think I would ever spend the money on those bad boys. I have these two Physicians Formula sticks. One is a vitamin C oil stick, and the other is a refreshing peppermint, no, I'm sorry, a cucumber and bamboo depuffer. And I do use those sometimes, especially if I'm just finished a workout and want to kind of get things looking nice again before I put on makeup. There we go. I have the ever popular Smashbox Photo Finish primer. It's decent. I have this Ulta Cooling Face Stick. I also kind of like that one because it is very cooling post-workout, so that's when I'll use this one as well. And then lastly, I have this e.l.f. It's like an illuminating moisturizing primer. I was mixing it in with one of the foundations that I had picked up, which I'll show you here in a moment, but I think it's nice on its own as well. And then in my more full size, I do have the Poreless Putty Primer as well as the Illuminating Putty Primer. Those are very nice. You can blend them with a sponge or with your fingers. You can see they have slightly different shades there. I have the Iconic Beauty LA Blur Stick, which I got from a Tribe Beauty box. That box is awesome if you have not given it a try. But this smells like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It has that really nice coconutty smell. I use this almost every day. And then my new sunscreen is this Kula Mineral Sunscreen. This is what I've been using on days that I know I'm going to be outside for a while. And lastly, I have the Too Faced Peach Perfect Primer. This one is really, really nice, and I do enjoy the smell of it. I know some people did not like it, but I didn't mind it. And then I have these two little minis that I'm just trying to finish up, which normally I use while traveling, but I've been using them. I have these two little minis that I've been trying to use up. Normally I was using them while I was traveling, but for now I've been actually using them down when I do get ready with me's down in my filming area, just so I don't have to run back and forth to my makeup spot as often. Okay. Now then, oh, one more is this Revlon Photo Ready one. The pump on this sucks so much. You try to pump it and it like it just sprays, splatters, squirts everywhere. Like, it's just a really annoying product. The actual product itself is nice. But the pump sucks so much that I just can't stand using it anymore, so I'm going to be decluttering this one. Okay, the next thing is foundations. So the first one here is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. This is like a super, super, super full coverage foundation. I don't like it. It's too full coverage for me, and I just can't get on with it. I've tried thinning it out with that e.l.f. primer that I was talking about, but it's still too full coverage. I feel like I'm literally painting my face with like house paint, so this one's going to be decluttered. Alright, this Pacifica, a light clean foundation, I really, really enjoy. It's sort of a medium coverage. It's got a satin finish. I feel like it lasts all day. It doesn't kind of change shades on me throughout the day or like oxidize or anything. It does have a pump, which gets a little bit messy, but I do appreciate that as well. So I would definitely consider repurchasing this one when I run out, and I think I'm about down to like here on this. I have the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Again, another really nice foundation. I do enjoy this one. It's a little deeper than what I would anticipate, but I don't think it gets as full coverage as the Becca one, so I do enjoy this one and I'll continue to use it. I do have the Womo Beauty Say What. Come on. Is that in focus or is my hand in focus? I do have the Womo Beauty Say What foundation. I do like this one a lot as well. It does leave the skin a lot shinier than some of my other foundations, so I do have to go in with a little bit of powder just to kind of bring it down a little bit so it doesn't look like my face is like soaking wet. And then I have a bunch of tinted moisturizers. So I have the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer, or Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This one is really nice. I feel like it's easy to blend out. There's not very many shades though, so I don't know that I would consider repurchasing it. This is the second one that I got. The first one was in like a BoxyCharm or something. And I think I've just found other products that I like even better than this one at a lower price, so I wouldn't necessarily reach for this one in the future. This is the Tarte Miraculous Tinted Hydrator. This is the Tarte Miraculous Tinted Hydrator. I do really like this one as well. I have the concealer of this as well, and I'll use those Tarte mini primers before I apply this, and I think it makes my skin look really, really nice. So this one is a win for me. I have two NYX kind of tinted moisturizer options. One is the Bear With Me and one is the Born to Glow. I think the Born to Glow I like a little bit better than the Bear With Me, so I will probably not repurchase this one. Plus I'm not sure they still have this one, but this I hope they keep around because I do really like the formula of this, and it's like what, $10, $13, something like that, so it's pretty affordable. And then the last one I have is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I do like this one, but it does start to separate. I think I've only had this one for about 6 months, and it's already separating when I go to squeeze it out onto my hand. You can see the pigment and the actual like liquid that it's supposed to be kind of stuck in have started to separate, so you have to kind of mix it back up again before you put it on your face. That is kind of annoying, so I don't know that I would necessarily repurchase this one because of that reason. Okay, and then I have a whole boatload of concealers. So let's start with this one. This one I'm going to be getting rid of. This is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I thought this was the new concealer that was coming out when they released the Hydrating Camo concealers, and I was totally wrong. This one is a little bit dark for me, and I just don't feel like it does a whole lot for my skin, so it's going to go. Maybelline New York, this is one of the first concealers I ever purchased. I just don't think it does a very good job, so I'm going to let this one go as well. And now into some that I really, really like. Here is the Born to Glow concealer. I don't like the applicator on this one because it's one of those like spongy, plushy applicators that is always an absolute mess. Like, I can't stand those. But aside from that applicator flaw, I think this is a great concealer, so I will continue to use that one. I have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Come on. See, can you focus? There we go.
I have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I do really like this one. I'm even wearing it today. I like the finish that it gives me, and I would definitely repurchase this when I run out. I have a couple of these hydrating camo concealers from e.l.f. because I did go and purchase them. These two shades work pretty nicely for me. This one I bought to try to do like a use concealer for contour technique, and I do not like how this looks on me at all, so I'll definitely be letting this one go. But I feel like I wasted some money there, and I feel bad because maybe somebody else would have gotten better use out of that. But these two I definitely really enjoy and will continue to use as concealer. Alright, this is a newer concealer to my collection. This is the Womo Beauty Stay Woke concealer. I do really like this one as well. It's a little bit dark for me. I think I was a little confused when I was picking out the colors. So it's closer to my foundation shade than it is to like a concealer shade. But I do think it's really nice, and I'll continue to use this one up and then potentially buy a lighter shade the next time. So this is the Pretty Vulgar concealer. I do think it does a good job. I'm not sure if it's my exact shade range because I got it in a BoxyCharm, but I do think it does a good job, and I'll continue to use it. This is the Believe Beauty concealer. This actually comes from the Dollar General makeup brand, or Family Dollar, one of those. But anyway, it does a good job. I do really like it. So I will continue to use this up, and I would definitely consider repurchasing if my other concealer options weren't available. I have two shades of the Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer. I do think that those are decent, so I would continue to use these up. I don't know that I would necessarily repurchase because it's kind of annoying to have to order them through the website, but if they're at Ulta and I need a new concealer, I might consider picking another one up. This is an OG concealer for me. This is the Flower Beauty concealer. This one was one of the first concealers that I tried that I actually really liked. A lot of them seem to have disappeared from some of the stores that I normally see them at, so I don't know if they're going to be continuing this one or not, but it is a good quality product. Tarte Miraculous Creaseless Concealer. This one is actually really nice. It is a thicker consistency, so you do have to blend it out with like a sponge or something. But I do really like this in combination with the tinted moisturizer and the hydrating oil that they have, so I would continue to repurchase that one. This is the one that's like one shade down from white, and I use this because it's so mattifying and drying. I use this to do cut creases, and that's it. So I would definitely repurchase just for that, but I would not use this as a concealer.
I want to thank you again so much for watching this part of the collection series, and I hope to catch you in the next part. Bye.